Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight I'm going to be talking about Phadrea Parks, her ex-husband Apollo, now being released from prison. If you guys remember, they had this relationship that kind of turned very toxic when it was time for him to go into prison.
You changed the garage openers, the locks, and everything.
I am.
Every piece of dime I put in this house is right here in the cupboard.
Okay.
Everything. Every hinge, every door, every that needs to be in the house, every door.
Okay.
I might leave you with nothing because I built this whole house. Since you want to talk to me? This is my
Okay.
I told you stop playing with me.
You're acting crazy, not me.
Phadrea said that she felt like she feared for her life, and the marriage just did not work and it ultimately ended. Also, around the time of their situation ending, that was him transitioning and getting ready to go into prison. It just was a bad situation. He had done these white collar crimes and she was trying to level up and get all of these businesses while he was back there, doing crimes and stuff. And on top of that, there was a lot of cheating allegations that just did not end well for them. You guys know that there was these allegations that he had been with Kenya. It was all of that speculation on the show. At one point, Portia even talked about how at one point in time, her and Apollo was also a thing or whatever. She had tweeted and deleted this back in the day. And, it just was a bad situation that came to an end. He went to prison. And while he was in prison, he started dating this woman by the name of Shireen. A lot of people allege that her and Apollo were dating while him and Phadrea were still together. And that was like a lot of the rumor and speculation around their situation. But she has been dating him. She turned out to be his fiance. And I believe she's still his fiance now today. Fast forward to now, he is released from prison and he is now in a halfway house. So I'm going to read to you guys the article and bring you guys up to speed on what the Blast is reporting about him now being released from prison and so on. Okay, so on the website it says Real Housewives of Atlanta star Apollo Nida released from prison and moved to halfway house. And then it also says former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Apollo is officially out of prison, but not yet an entirely free man as he was transferred to a halfway house to complete the rest of his sentence. The ex-husband of Phadrea Parks was released in the last couple of days and will now stay at a halfway house in Philadelphia until October 15th when his sentence is officially done. An official for the Residential Reentry Management confirmed Nida was transferred, but said the specific location of the halfway house would be kept private. Nida was actually spotted in Philadelphia with his new fiance, a realtor from Philadelphia named Shireen. The two held hands while walking down the street and appeared to still be very much in love. Back in 2014, the reality star was sentenced to 96 months in prison after pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit mail, wire, and bank fraud. Phadrea filed for divorce in 2017 after being married for 8 years. They settled their split while Nida was behind bars. And again, while he was behind bars, he has started dating this woman whose name is Shireen. And again, a lot of people thought that, while he was still with Phadrea, they were dating. There was even, parts of Real Housewives of Atlanta when he was behind bars and Phadrea was still on the show where Todd and, what is his name? Todd and Peter, they had a scene where they brought her around. She supposedly, allegedly just so happened to pop up. But these scenes are set up. And, she popped up to introduce herself as Apollo's girlfriend. And she was his girlfriend at the time. I'm going to give you guys a flashback of that. And then I'm going to come back.
Make money.
Hope so.
Nah, don't hope so. It is what it is,
Hey, are you Todd?
I am Todd.
I'm Shireen, Apollo's girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Oh! Hey!
Those banana puddings.
Hey, I have someone I want to introduce you guys to.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
This right here, this is Shireen Nida.
What?
Soon to be Miss Nida.
Phaedra, sit down. You talk so much shit about me and Apollo. Well, now presenting in seat number 1, the side chick. Hello.
Okay, so you'll see how, she popped up and she introduced herself as Apollo's girlfriend. And again, now today, she is now his fiance. Do you think that she will make an appearance on Real House of Atlanta with Apollo? Because as you guys know, there was a lot of drama behind Apollo, Todd, Kandi, and Phadrea, because at the time, Phadrea and Kandi were friends, and Kandi was going behind her back, like hiding stuff, like at her place for Todd, and just doing backhand stuff without Phadrea knowing. And she felt like they were Kandi wasn't really having her back in it or whatever. And there was drama and fallout. And so then there was that scene where they brung the girlfriend around and showed that Todd was cool with the new girlfriend. And he's always maintained a friendship with Apollo. So now that he is released from prison, and he's not all the way free, because in a halfway house, basically what it is it's like, rehabilitating you back to society. So it's pretty much like a group home for grown men. So it's like, how when you get in trouble, you go to a group home, and at the group home, you're able to like go to school, you're able to have friends, you're able to, work if you're of age and things like that. Well, that's kind of what a halfway house is for adults that get out of prison. It's kind of like a group home for adults. And then when he's officially released from his sentence in October, then he could be free. But even within the halfway house, you can still, have relationships, talk on the phone. You just have a strict curfew. You have to be in at a certain time. They do allow you to find work. So he can, he can get a job, he can work, and he can do all of those things. So do you think that this is something that will play out on Real Housewives of Atlanta? They always got to keep the drama going, and I'm predicting that this is something that will play out on the show. But you guys let me know what you guys think about it, and what do you guys think about him being released from prison? What do you think that means for Phadrea? Because y'all know Phadrea, she had got herself a new boo. A lot of people was like, wait a minute, Phadrea girl, he looked like Apollo. Girl, sis, you got a type. And people felt like, like she was trying to replace Apollo, or not necessarily replace him, but she just got a certain type that she liked. It's rumored that their situation has resolved, and they've even split, from like reports that I've read online. So what do you guys think? I don't know. All this drama might play out. They might bring Phadrea back on the show. Apollo is out. He got this fiance that's real messy, and she be throwing subliminals to Phadrea, and she be throwing subliminals all the time. So I think that it's worth it for them to bring that back on the show. And would y'all tune in? Let me know what y'all think down below. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you're subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I post these videos, because being subscribed does not guarantee that you'll see my videos. Heck, even having the notification bell on, it doesn't even, work all the time, but you're more likely to see my videos pop up if your notification bell is on versus not. And if you like this video, hit like, and if you even like it enough to share it too, because that helps me out a lot. All right, guys, peace.
You're up with me tonight. Always bringing you the truth, girl. I wanna stay up with you tonight. Naked tonight. Bringing you the tea, girl. The only place I'd rather be is up with you, girl. Naked night, naked night. Oh, you're up with naked night, yeah.
I think I'm in love with naked night. I think I'm in love with naked night. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with Nick at night. I think I'm in love with Nick at night.